if you can't win against them, then join them. There's calm moments after Kasamweli, who is a Kenyan activist who is known for always being against the government, seen as if he is tying knots with the government. Well, these pictures of Osoro with Kasamweli, which surfaced online some days back, just show how Kasamweli is close to the government. Well, this I think is the direct definition of in life people wear masks, and this guy who is known as Kims Explains once used his TikTok to address this thing during the Gen Z protest, that maybe Kasamweli was a tool that was being used with the government to destroy the Gen Z protest so that he can appear like a Gen Z leader. Well, this one was the video of that guy.
Vijana wajinga wenzangu ambao bado akili yetu iko kwa maandamano, na nimewaita wajinga na nikasema wenzangu kwa sababu this was not for Miguna Miguna. Allow me to share with you just 1 minute of wisdom. You see these people ambao wanatu incite twende maandamano na tufunge hii Kenya yote ndio sijui serikali isikize, sijui ndio Ruto must go. The likes of Miguna Miguna, the likes of President William Ruto, who I think could probably also be a sponsor to this maandamano, because I always tell people that the government is always a sponsor of every headline that we see. If we go to maandamano and the government does not send the police to be brutal, there would be no headline of any police brutality. If there was no government ambayo
after these pictures surfaced online, several people from online space reacted, and they had these ones to say. Problem with Makoa, he is a useful, careless activist. Wameachwa na nani, yet they are leaderless. I think Kasamweli is just there for himself, not representing anyone. Huyu jamaa ni mkora. Zero respect for Kasamweli. Gen Zs are a cheaper sellout. Hapa najua Kasamweli amepewa ngiri 5, kaende hapo. Watu wengine ni wapuzi tu. In response to this, Kasamweli went on and made a post on Twitter to defend him meeting Silvanus Osoro using this post that he made on X, saying that my online critics have often tried to regulate me to protest alone. However, you cannot only dismiss me to die in streets as if my leadership was destined to end there. If I get a chance to speak the truth to power, I'll do it every time. Well, several netizens and Kenyans reacted on this post using these comments. You are reading too much into this. Political rivalry does not necessarily equate to enmity. Gen Zs, keep your eyes on the prize. It is tactics to divide and rule. Musingizwe box hivi hivi. The problem with McCoy is that is useful, careless activist. Indeed, if it was true that this Kasamweli person was a government tool to destroy Gen Z protests, then we have a long way to go. And indeed, Kenyans as in general have a long way to go, and government is not a thing or is not a person that you can win against in a day. Anyway, another thing that is trending today is that Dennis Itumbi was also forced with university comrades to give them a clear direction on Idani JKA deal that the government is planning with Idani, and here is the video.
At the end of the day, because you don't give the comrades chapter, I will be recruiting you after we have had an exchange where you say, I listen, I say, you listen, and then we see where the facts and the truth is, and then we do it.
Indeed, according to this video, that shows the way several people, several elite Kenyans are seriously focused on JKIA Idani deal. Another thing that is trending is that Kenyans are on Morara's neck. This come after his videos with William Samoei Ruto in a rally in Kisii trended and surfaced online just a few days back. Well, according to Morara, in a statement that he made on Twitter, he had these ones to say. For those asking whether I know William Samoei Ruto and if I've ever attended any event where he was present, my answer is yes, I know him. In fact, the last time that I saw him in person was on 23rd March 2023. At this time, I did not know that the project that he had came to launch in my home area was a fraud. I was naive, like most of you at the time. It is also important for all those who believe in me to know that I am not a content creator and I am not an activist. I am a leader, and I did not start it today. I started when I was a child. I have developed my value over time. I stood up with my value. I will remain accountable and honest whenever such questions are raised. And indeed, several Kenyans also reacted on the comment section saying these same words. Anthony replied, "In whose hands are we safe?" A simple adult conversation can be a clear up of a lot of childish misunderstanding. This is for you guys. Stop these small fights when we are having one common enemy. Great, it is good to be honest, comrade. Keep the good work going. So according to Bianca, lawyers are always known to be sharp. So if you are naive in 2023, nothing has changed. You are still naive. So being that Morara is a person who was known to President William Samoei Ruto, and me basically, I always know from the first time that I knew Morara, and I realized that this guy was working on a TX. You know, TX and V8, these cars are the biggest cars that we have in Kenya right now that politicians use. So being that fuel that he used to propel these cars from moving from one place to another, indeed this guy might be sponsored with one person. Anyway, what are your comments? How are you viewing this thing? Anyway, at last I was a host at creative_Silas_Mary. We can communicate on the comment section down there. Don't forget to leave me your comment there telling me what are your thoughts pertaining this matter on Kenyan leadership. Anyway, bye bye.